What's up, everybody? Azariel here from ADSPLAY Yu-Gi-Oh 101. Um, I'm gonna try to get through this video as quick as possible because I just want to talk about this and just get this over with. But this is something that needs to be talked about, and as you can see on your screen. But let me, just let you guys know that I normally don't do videos like this, so that should tell you that there's some degree of importance to this. Now, if you guys are people that enjoy watching video game playthroughs, song covers, uh, uh, sketch comedies, parodies on sites like YouTube and what have you, then you would want to stay tuned to this video because there's some alarming news going on right now. So I say, um, about like a year or two ago, there were these two bills that were introduced to the United States Senate called Sopa and Pippa, and these bills were backed by many companies as well as the Motion Picture Association of America. And what these bills were made to do, that these were anti-piracy bills, that they were made to prevent piracy from going on the internet. But the problem with those bills were that they were so broadly worded that they not only affected the sites that they were trying to hit, saying sites such as Pirates Bay and many other sites that that use these means to get content illegally. And that was fine. Overall, people understood why the bills were, made for those purposes, and nobody was really mad at the fact that they were trying to stop piracy. But the problem came in when there were people that had looked into the bills and they discovered that there were some provisions in the bills that not only affected what they were trying to target, but also things that they weren't trying to target. And one of those things was that it affected sites like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, also sites like Instagram, etc. And how they affected these sites is that they gave companies an unprecedented amount of power to have claim to anything that is a copyright, and they could put copyright strikes and make you and make that a felony onto the person that they felt the copyright strikes, were on. So let's say, for example, if you were playing a game by Capcom, and in the video, the Capcom logo had came up. These bills gave Capcom the right to say, "Oh, that's our name." That's a copyright strike. Or if you took a picture of like something of some company and they found out, and turn that back on, and they found out, and they could claim copyright strikes on you, and you can get felony charges put against you. Well, safe to say that those bills, people all over the internet, they were in a uproar because when they found out about these bills, people were in protest of it. And it wasn't until sites like Google and Wikipedia and other sites that have hit the mainstream that the United States Senate really started paying attention. And the one problem with this is that the the U.S. senators that had supported these bills, they didn't look into it because companies such as the Motion Picture Association and many other companies were giving them money for their campaigns, and they didn't bother to read the provisions within them well enough to know that this affected internet business. It would stifle internet business as we know it today, and sites like YouTube would literally have to shut down overnight and have to reformat their entire business in order to what I'm saying, like, meet the new regulations that those bills had introduced. But again, after sites like Google and Wikipedia and other mainstream sites had really took a stand in protest, the United States Senate had the bills die in the United States Senate. They didn't get passed, and they were just the bills pretty much died, and the bills never got passed. Well, recently, the Obama administration revives the Sopa proposal to make unauthorized streaming a felony. And from what I understand, it's the same issues that we had with it already. They're very broadly worded, and from what I understand, they didn't fix the bills. The bills aren't fixed, and they're just trying to revive it. And again, it's these United States, senators and our heads of state. They don't know anything about internet business models. They don't know nothing about the culture. They don't understand technology. They don't try to understand it. And because of that, they, blindly, support bills like this, and it ends up affecting more companies than they realize, because they only been told what could happen with the bills. Like, they've only been told, saying the positive, not the negative of what these bills can do, the harm they can do. So that's the gist of it right now. The Obama administration revived Sopa, the Sopa proposal, and they're taking the provisions that was in it that made unauthorized streaming a felony. They're trying to reestablish that, and they're trying to get those bills passed, soon. And you might be wondering to yourself, well, what you can do? Well, the guys at demandprogress.org. Now, mind you, I will have both of these links in the video description so you guys can see, where you can write your local senators and tell them that we don't want the internet censored. We're tired of these United States senators who have no idea about technology, internet business models, etc., etc. If you don't understand that, then you have no right to make a bill like this. And it's apparent that they didn't learn anything from last time, because they're still trying to pass these bills. And again, the problem with these bills are that if a bill like this gets passed, sites like YouTube, Facebook, and many other websites, Twitter, etc., are going to have to literally shut down overnight, and major profits will be lost. It will stifle internet business, and that's something that we just can't allow to happen. So what you can do is that you can go to demandprogress.org, and you can write your local senators, and you can tell them that we do not want to censor the internet. We're tired of this bullshit. We already went through this once. We seen the devastation. We, read the bills. We seen the devastation that it could have caused. Luckily, we avoided that, and now they're trying to bring all this BS back to us. It's just ridiculous, what I'm saying, like to the utmost degree. So I'm urging you, for the sake of, again, if you enjoy watching video game playthroughs on YouTube, if you enjoy, watching sketch comedy parodies, if you enjoy, watching YouTube videos of, various things, write your senators, let them know that it is imperative that these bills do not get passed. You know, it's urgent. You know, do it as soon as you can. Write your, you know what I'm saying, write your local senators. Um, they want to revive Sopa, and it's about time that we really stand together again and prevent this bill from uh, happening. Because if this bill does get passed, if this does happen, then we're looking at, you know, some major problems in the United States economy. You know, right now the internet is the best business practice that they have going on right now, and if this gets passed, a lot of people are going to lose profits. Again, YouTube is going to have to shut down. Facebook is going to have to shut down, and they're really going to have to reformat their business model, because it gives sites, these other companies, I mean, so much unprecedented power that they can literally claim anything as a copyright strike, and that could be a felony against you. So again, let's stand together. I will have both of these links in the video description. Let's come together. Let's put an end to this. And let's tell our United States senators that if you do not understand technology, if you do not understand internet business, that, you know, well, they don't understand internet business. You know, quit trying to make bills like this. Stop trying to censor the internet with these ridiculous provisions. And let's all come together and make this happen. So thank you guys for watching. I'll keep you guys updated on these bills, or like on this story. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.